about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity.
got me so messed up, don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to find a way.
Hey, howdy, hi, hello, hola, privyet, bonjour, guten tag. What is up, Vikings? As you can see, we have R4 and N3gan in the house today.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
How's it going?
So the basis of this, there's also rumor that there's a Tauren that might appear. We also might get a Houndsy appearance at some point too, depending on time constraints and other things going on. The basis of this video was kind of like pick these two guys' brains and come together like a strategy idea. There's been a lot of people in the community lately that have stated how much like events have changed, how much the checkpoints are different, difficult, hard, and other things. So it's kind of like a meeting of the streamer minds. More or less, like how do we come at our personal events? How do we come at like the clan events? Like just our different opinions of them. How we feel about like the upcoming updates and stuff. So pretty much to talk some strategy with you guys about the game that we all play in our essentially collected years of experience playing.
I'm confused. You said we're gonna hang out and chill.
that was the bait.
Oh, we got people here.
I couldn't clickbait. I couldn't clickbait like N3gan because that's a N3gan trademark thing. So I decided I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you guys it's a hangout and chill stream, and then when I get you on live, here we go, bam, surprise.
I roll.
Well, here we are.
So kind of getting in that. What do you guys
Well,
think?
how was the CVC? I mean, you launched the subject. Did you win it at least?
Actually, we are on like my little clan of I think we're a little over 10T now. We were before 9T when CVC was announced. We are actually on like a 13 CVC win streak.
Nice.
Currently, and that is even with the change of checkpoints. We have maxed all clan and all personal checkpoints.
Sweet.
We did one where we were over 10T, and the next league up just kind of killed us. We were halfway to our 15th clan checkpoint. We didn't quite close it, so we kind of decided now we know where the leagues are and where we need to sit for how we are currently playing. So, we know roughly we need to be under 10T if we want to close, not necessarily win, but at least close all clan checkpoints the way we are closing it without spending an astronomical amount of money to do it. We actually do close our checkpoints using our Citadel, launching our SH. It takes 3 level 6 stronghold sieges for 3 of us level 40 palaces to max our personals and max our clan at a 10T clan. Or under 10T clan. League of whatever that is. Conquerors, I think.
Okay.
But that's just, and again, that's just kind of a, League of Conquerors. So I mean, to get that 30, pull numbers up. To get that 30T, and it's essentially, 10T for every single one of us to close. In Asgard.
And we're in the League of Odin, and we were not able to max the clan CP. Because the problem essentially with our league is we're kind of in between. We're not in this big league where everybody's fighting. So we're in the smaller league where either they fight, and that happens very rarely, or they just give up straight from the start once they see our score. And that is what happens, I would say, 9 out of 10 times. So that means we need to rely on the points we get from the Odins, from the stronghold sieges. And the problem is we are about 8 fighters right now. And with running 4 stronghold defenses, we can only max about 6 people.
Yeah. Time constraint. Like, that was the other thing. Negan, I imagine that would be the same for you guys in Ret, right?
Oh, I haven't. So we've actually, after like big events, so like Fury, Jot, and like Home Gang, or not Home Gang, Asgard, we've been splitting up into like smaller alt clans, to take advantage of like the strongholds and trying to gain the shards to try to build up either troops or shards for maxing out Asirs. So I haven't been in Ret for maybe 3 weeks now, or a month roughly. During CVCs, I've just gone in for like events like Fury and Asgard and Jot to play with the clan, but then after those big events happen, I've been in these smaller ones, and we've been getting our butts kicked because it's only 2 of us, and our influence is like insane. I'm around right now. I'm 8 trillion influence roughly, and the guy I'm with, what's his name? I forget his name. Judge Dredd, which is funny enough because Dredd was the crazy Dredd from not too long ago. But this is a different Dredd. He is 41 trillion influence. So our total influence between the 2 of us is 50. So we're getting paired up with clans that are like 6 guys. Well, actually, the last 2 CVCs we got no clans, so we haven't scored anything because of the last CVCs. But we did Asgard and we got our butts kicked in Home Gang. That just happened. We got our butts kicked because there was like 12 guys versus 2, and it's hard to play as a 2-man against 12 players to defend for one, and then it's really expensive to try to destroy a tower with just 2 of us.
Oh yeah.
And so it's pretty like T7 consuming. So our strategy was just to try to get as many checkpoints we could under clan. And then the personals, there were a few personal events going on, so we did that, and then just get whatever shards we could. We did some scouting on the towers because they were a bit easier than just OSs. But yeah, it's been a while since I've played with them. But even when like with these other checkpoints with like Fury and Home Gang and Fury, Jot, and Asgard, even some of the guys like in Ret are not happy with like the checkpoints themselves because they are ridiculously high. They complained as well, saying that they are like that Plarium has just raised it way too high in general. So if it's high for players in Ret who have deep pockets,
oh yeah,
it's high for the smaller clans that can't compete in the same level as Ret.
I did the math up front, and I had a look at how many points you get from killing the troops out of a stronghold defense, and had a look at what is needed per player, and you need 900 billion points to max the level 40 town, and that is with running 4 stronghold sieges, you can only max 6.1 players.
Right.
So that is kind of the maximum. You cannot run more than 4 right now. That is just not possible. So either and the only thing then is you need to train, because everything else is not gathering enough points.
Well,
I mean, even
then
resources.
with the raising of the points in general, training barely does anything as well.
Yeah.
You need to train a lot.
You get more for healing anymore than you would be training, but at the same time, like, I mean, I think that's the thing. Like, we heal increment amounts of like whatever we lose per yacht hit. Obviously, like, I mean, as you can see, well, I mean, as they can see, I imagine you guys can see too. Amber and I pretty much like we don't shield for events. We haven't shielded for a while. And it's like, the thing is like nobody really hits us for one. Unless, I mean, we're in yacht, you know, I mean, this last yacht, I actually had all my spies taken. Thank you, Spartak, for the shards, by the way. But you know, nobody really hits us, so we're not getting town hits. So we're not killing there. Aside from us running 3, maybe 4 SH sieges, you know, to put points on board, max our personals. If we tip that and add like another 2 or 3 players in our clan, not only are we upping our clan league, but then, you know, space in the SH is limited. You can only run, I mean, you can only run a total of 4 SH sieges in a CVC if you time them right, because of time constraints of the event. And then space is still only what, 340 million?
And that means, I mean, think about it. You spend 8 hours over 48 hours.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And I think with this time investment, because every player that participates in the stronghold defense, with 8 hours time invest, you should be able to max it. We were not able, and you know what we ended up doing? Our enemy kingdom from our CVC enemy, as soon as they saw that we came to the kingdom, everybody shielded. Nobody ran an Odin. We had no possibility to score, and the only possibility to rank or to max CP rather cheaply was to run troops into the cohorts and then heal them.
Yeah.
That's what we ended up doing. And it's such a waste of resources.
Yeah, that's... Well, and it's... I mean, so we asked, or the community, I should say, came together and asked, you know, make this a non-train to win event. So, okay, they did that. And then it's, well, checkpoints are too easy. And then, you know, about, I think it was a year ago, our checkpoints, they did that one CVC where nobody could max checkpoints. You know, I mean, it didn't matter what we did. They were just unobtainable.
Exactly, yes.
And then they changed that back fairly quickly. I think it was like within the week they did a maintenance and changed that back. And then, you know, I think it was a month ago that it was discussed that Torin gave us the hint for other Towers of Odin.
Yeah, and they're going to be like doing upgrades on it, and how they're going to be harder for clans like us right now, 2-man clans, to be able to defend. Is just going to be
they say
a
they
lot
will
harder.
not be able to defend solo. Well, but here's my thing, is if, and this is again not to knock anybody's playing style or capability. Big props to the people that earn the gear, put in all the work, have your VIP and everything else maxed, and get the rewards from those events that give you the added bonuses. Mainly, you know, top 10 clans. You guys put in the insane work for your King's gear, your Asgard gear, your other stuff. But if they're saying, okay, on this next update, you know, nobody will be able to do this solo. Like if I look at Willy Wonka, for instance, a player we all know the name, and I'm like, so they're gonna make it so this player cannot run this solo. That means my entire clan can't run that. You know what I mean?
No, because like if you think about it, in a solo, as an example, with the Gold March, even I have troubles. Like I'm not like super max like him, but when I run it by myself and I throw in my troops to try to defend a gold, like I have my main hero and then I have my double. If I just put them two alone at where I'm at in my level, they get kicked.
Right.
I have to throw in hero-less T7s to be able to take the hit. I lose troops, but the take back for me is okay. I'm fine with it.
Right.
But if they decide to change it, where I'm not going to be able to defend it anymore because I have a bunch of hero-less troops inside, that's going to be bad for me because I'm not going to be able to defend it. But if I had other players that are going to be with me sending not a double, but you have your main and your hero, your main and your shaman in to defend it, and you can still defend it. You'll be fine.
Right.
But I think the change is like players like Willy Wonka or myself, where we're literally doing it by ourselves and we're trying to gain 250 million shards in that 2-hour span. It's going to be harder for us now because they're going to be stronger, versus if you still have an 8-man clan who can all still fill a stronghold. All the troops in there are going to be strong because you're not just sending hero-less troops. Then I think they're still going to be fine. They're still going to be able to defend. It's just going to make it harder for those that don't have the players to be able to have a stronger defense.
Right.
Or, yeah, I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it. Is
Jiren in the chat. Hello, everybody that has joined while we've been talking. Jiren points out that we do have an equipment level upgrade coming up too. They have said they're going to raise our equipment up to 15. That makes me kind of cringe because I remember all the failures of doing gear up to 10.
yeah.
I mean, what I do if I defend it solo, maybe you should try that, Negan. I take my hero Shaman March, so I put T6 in that.
Okay.
Between 30 to 40 million T6, fill it up with T8. Then with my hero, I go T7, 30 to 40 million T7, rest T8, and then I fill the rest of the stronghold with T8. That defends even gold marches rather easy.
Yeah. I think it depends, because normally not with gold, but with purple, I'll throw in T6s and then T7s. T6s will have main and shaman, so that they take most of the hit and they're stronger, and then the T7s will take their hit afterwards if they do get through. But yeah, no, that does make sense if I wanted to try to minimize loss. But I'm fine with losing the 7s. They're cheaper than the 8s, and plus I don't have any 8s right now. Like, I think at the time I have the shards to train them if I wanted to now. I have quite a bit. But it's like a gamble of like, do I waste or not a gamble, but it's about prioritizing. Do I want to waste my shards on Assiers, or do I want to waste my shards on T8s? And then picking and choosing the battles on like, what do I want to do? Do I rather lose or have the possibility of losing T8s, which takes forever to try to get back, or do I just kill off the T7s and I just retrain them when I need to? So I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm just like, I don't give a crap.
Yeah, as well as they are quite expensive to train in terms of boosters, and boosters, at least for me, are rather hard to get because there are not so many options to get them. Well, they increased them with the competitions, but still, I spend more than I can get. I sometimes just buy boosters with gold.
So like the other thing is like shards. So about when it comes to shards, obviously this is a Fury week. We have Fury after this CBC. We got our CBC tonight, and we can kind of go like back and forth between these two topics. What do you guys think of the Fury towers and the like home gang towers now?
Sorry, what was the question?
What do you think of the Fury towers and the home gang towers now?
Good morning, Negan.
I'm tired. It's early. I found it harder to try and get these towers to burn. Well, okay, actually, I don't know how it will look like in a regular Fury with other clans. So our very first event with Fury, having this new change, we had Spartak, we had Blood, and we had Axe, I believe, in our event. So normally when it's Ret versus a bunch of other smaller clans, we plow through them and it goes very fast. I liked how long it took. It actually took an hour to actually play the event because they were actually defending. I think AXA didn't defend. They were just burning their towers. But Blood and Spartak were both defending their towers, and it took quite a few hits to get them. I think they were still able to solo some of the towers, not all of them, but some players were able to solo OS some of the towers. Up to like level 4, I think, or 5, and then from there it was team attacks, onslaughts working together. But it was a bit harder for Ret, just because again we had massive clans all defending and trying to fight at the same time. But if it was a smaller clan, I don't know what it, or a smaller kingdom, I don't know what the results would be like. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like in this next Fury. But yeah, I felt like, well, I'm a weaker player compared to some of the Ret guys, and whenever I send my troops to fight with them, I'm the meat shield, unfortunately, just because I'm weaker. But yeah.
Well, also for us, it was a lot harder to fight. I was impressed by the time it takes now to finish a round.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
not like
used
5
to
minutes, 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes, then everything's gone. I mean, on the one hand side, those level 1, those towers up to level 8, they were kind of worthless.
Yeah.
You just need to get rid of them to get to the higher tiers. They fixed that, but even for us, and our enemy was not attacking really, they were defending a bit, but they realized it's too troop intense for them. We are kingdom around 70 to 80 T right now, so we're somewhere in between, mid-sized kingdom. And as soon as everybody realized how troop intense it is, they just leaned back, waited for the towers to burn, and just took the resources. So in the end, it was us killing every tower. But at that time, I dropped because I couldn't play it, and my clan even asked me to get in again because they were out of troops. So I helped them, even though I couldn't score, but it was just about getting those towers to burn. They needed some additional hitting power. That's why I joined in and realized how strong these towers really are.
We actually did surprisingly well. Two of our kingdoms, or two of our opponents in Fury, you could tell, like, after the first tower round, they weren't prepared for it. I don't really think any of us this last Fury, which was the first ones the towers changed, any of us were really prepared for just how well defended the forts are, even if somebody's not in them. Like, we had another kingdom, our other opponent kingdom, the one that got second place. They had split up for, the run strongholds during the 2-hour double kill event, or the during the double kill round, anyways, the 3-hour double kill round. And then they hadn't necessarily come together, and with the towers changing like that, it became a very much like full clan effort. For a lot of clans and kingdoms our size, like our kingdom, I think is like 51, 52 trillion. We float anywhere from 51 to around 55, I believe. And so it's like, we will go into a Fury super heavy, but we blow up in size after Fury is announced. It's like after we see Fury and see who our opponent is, then we'll all train, because then it's like, okay, is this Fury going to be... We pick and choose our events. I mean, we've had a couple Furies where we've been the only kingdom that's not essentially undefeated for Fury. Well, we don't have, a 30T clan sitting here ready to just throw troops consistently. So it's like, at that point, it's like, why even spend the boost to train? Because we're not going to use those troops. And then we just have to drop those troops before next CVC anyway, because we manage our influence. So it's like, but this last Fury, we were able to burn towers up to about a 4 or 5 with T6, like doing multiple T6 onslaughts to take the tower troops out, and then T7 onslaughts if somebody was inside of them to take them out. Obviously, if our opponents would have had T8s in, it would have been different. You know, I mean, you find 400 mil T8, pretty much essentially the only thing taking those out are another 150, 300 mil T8. But we were able to actually, during a couple of our rounds, we were able to get all the way through up to like 16, I think, for towers. And that was us sending T6s. What we did, what worked for us anyway, since our opponent wasn't hitting, and our other opponent had pretty much, two of our opponents weren't hitting. The other one was kind of like lackadaisically, like conserving troops for their home tower round. We actually burned our own home kingdom towers.
Yeah, we did ours as well.
Mhm.
So
We defended a few and then we would burn them.
yeah, we'd stop. You know, we'd burn.
Mhm.
Like we probably burned one. Like we held one. Got some good defense on one for about 45 minutes, and then when everybody quit hitting, then it was let's burn this, and we just kept kind of burning up to like 4 or 5, and then we stopped. And we held that 4 or 5, might have been a 6 for a little longer. We held that for about another 45 minutes, so about halfway through the round. And then we burnt up to like 13. And we held that to probably like within 15 minutes of the 3-hour round changing, and then we just burnt the rest up to 16.
Yeah, the second Fury we decided not even to hold them anymore because it's, in terms of shards, it's really just not worth it. Just a waste of time actually to try to hold them. We just plowed through them, getting them to burn to end the round as quick as possible because these rounds now take an hour, which is 4 times the amount it took before.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, like you were saying, I verbally responded to sorry in chat without even realizing it came out of my mouth. So, Home Gang's pretty much the same way as Fury Towers now.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that the home towers are a lot easier to kill. The Fury towers, from my perspective, are a lot harder to kill. I really like how Home Gang is right now.
Yeah.
So many shards and rather easy to get.
Sorry, watching with Rhett, I feel like, so when I was playing with them in Home Gang, the last one, it was easy, but again, I think it depends on the strength of the clan and how many players you have on playing at the same time. But I think Home Gang towers are definitely easier than Fury towers.
Mm-hmm. We did a 45-0 this Home Gang.
Oh,
Dang.
They couldn't even burn the one with us defending.
our opponent
Smacked.
our opponent got a Home Gang like that from us.
Mhm.
We went 0 to 36. We were able to defend our level 9. That's it.
We decided to sign up for Home Gang but not play, so our opponent got their 45-0. But you know, it shows like I think let me see what's
But the thing is, I realized something. If you want to be... okay, I'm not allowed to swear on this channel, right? No, if you want to annoy people, you just put like T5 or T6 in those towers. Because even the island T8 in your back are going to be so strong that it's almost impossible to burn the tower. At least for our matchup. We always play 5 to 6 players. This time we were 6 players, and that is just 3 OS, and that barely kills then the T5, T6, whatever you defend with. And that's what they did a couple of times, and then we also did that, of course. And it's hilarious if they run into your T5 and just kill with a full T7 OS of 150 million. They just kill like 30 million T5.
we usually run T7, T8 back. So like, I mean, our T7 are with our hero shaman most of the time, and then I mean T8's with double. there is occasionally, if we get an opponent that is extremely strong, it's Hero Shaman with T8s. We'll sacrifice the 7s in front of them, just to add that extra strength to the T8s. But it just kind of depends on our opponent there too. It just, and that's the other thing. Do you guys more or less like? So I know N3gan, you said you're in like a little 2-man clan now. For, well, not really little, 50 T. You're 10 times the size of my clan.
Yeah.
So little for you.
Influence is just a number.
Little for you. Influence is, oh goodness. Influence is just a number. Oh, we need to put that on a Viking meme now. We need a N3gan Viking.
I'll put on shirts. I'm gonna make a shirt. It's gonna say influence is just a number.
Influence
you guys
is just a number.
Goodbye.
But like, so okay, are you guys noticing too, like, events now? A lot of people are saying, smaller clans can't play these events. They're harder to max. They're harder to achieve. Like,
clan wise for home gang, I was able to max my personal by a lot. Right. Like 360 billion points was the personal for home gang. I got 1.6 trillion influence just playing by myself. Me and the other guy, but I was hitting some towns. I was scouting some towns. I got through some of them, and then the towers, and we did what we did to try to get to what we did or what we got. Judge Dredd scored 2.8 trillion. I scored 1.6 trillion, and this is just us two. But we weren't able to burn the towers. Like we gave up. We're like, this is a waste of our troops. Like maybe we'll hit it a couple times so we can get some shards. And then what we would do is we would switch from onslaughting to scouting because they would defend, and then they would start throwing in scouts to try to gain some shards. And we're like, screw that, let's go back to onslaught. So it was a kind of a back and forth battle trying to gain as many shards as possible without having to just lose the troops, because as soon as they started reinforcing, we noticed that our shard count would drop, and it's like, well, look, it's not worth it.
Right.
So we mostly just defended. We defended to get the shards, and then we attacked a couple times, but we really couldn't get past. Oh crap! What the hell just happened? We could. Oh my gosh!
What's happening?
My computer is going crazy. Yeah.
Well, I've got mine maxed as well, and I'm going to show you, N3gan, because probably you're not going to believe it. Can see my score?
What is it?
4.2 trillion.
Oh wow!
I can't see your score. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to max. Like how many players
fighters.
are you guys? 6 fighters, yeah. But it's not hard when you have a bunch of you guys working towards burning a tower, because like it's one onslaught for 2 guys essentially.
Yes.
So you can do 3 onslaughts versus 2 guys, 1 onslaught, and we're the ones losing the troops every single time. Whereas if you're 6 guys or 8 guys, you're dividing the losses within each people. So we're losing 4 times as much as you guys because we're trying to burn a tower, versus you guys are losing just one specific march, and all your other clan members are also losing marches, but you're also killing more troops inside the towers. Whereas us, it takes more time for us to try to get past the meats and then get to the cream filling.
Right, and that's one of the things in chat is home gang with 2 players isn't worth the loss. I mean, that's, my clan's 3 players. Trying to break towers like that, we go through way more troops than if it was split between like 6, 7, 8, 10, 12,
yeah.
15.
Dread was saying he made, I think, almost 300 or 400 million shards just defending by between us two.
Oh.
I think I made like 200-ish, and he made like 300 or 400 million shards defending. Obviously, those that were attacking could make more, because you're hitting the troops. But again, is it worth the loss of your troops to try and get that when you're as small as we are in terms of numbers wise with players, or do you know, if you, again, it all depends on if you have deep pockets or not. He kind of does. Like he
Well,
has
and it is
41
on all
trillion.
these events. It's a catch-22. Like, I mean, you know, when CVC changed, like I sat down with Amber and Prom, the two guys that are in our 3-man clan, or 2 people in our 3-man clan, and I was like, do we really care about clan checkpoints? How much do we really care about our clan checkpoints? Because personals, I get 350 to 400 million gold out of my personals in CVC. I get like what, maybe 50 million gold out of the clan checkpoints in CVC. So it's like how much do we really care about those clan checkpoints versus like we care about our personals? So it's like, what are, and it seems like also that seems to be the progressive thing in most of these events. It is easier to max our personals than it is to max our clan. For smaller clans, I imagine, you know, medium to larger. I mean, well, I mean, R4, you're 10T bigger than us.
Yeah, we're in League of Odin right now, and so we need 9 trillion points to max the clan CP. And for us, since the update, that is not possible anymore. I mean, the last time.
And Negan, you're what, League of Asgard?
No, I think we're Odin as well. Sorry.
Is it
For
50,
CDC?
yeah, is it 50T up to Odin up to 50T now?
Yeah, we're an Odin. We are, but we don't have an opponent, so we're not going to be able to really play. But we are through a 52 trail.
But it's roughly, I mean, so it seems to be the same thing. They wanted to make it to where people had to clan up. One of the things that I know was discussed by Torin in hints and other stuff is that they wanted to get away from solo clans. They want to kind of congregate, you know what I mean? Congregate players together again. And I know that's leaving.
That's how the game starts. That's why people started playing the game, is so that, you know, creating those relationships and the bond essentially with playing with people and working together. And that's how it all started. And then it's gone from Vikings War of Clans to Vikings, I'm a one-man clan. And you know, soloing these towers was one person, but when it first came out, it was a whole clan effort to try to burn the 1s and 2s and 3s, and so they've done that. And you know what, even now it still feels very not soloish, but 2 people fills an onslaught for towers, so it's still very limited in terms of clan play because only 2 people could fill an onslaught. Right. So it's yeah, I mean, the name still stands. It is a clan game, but at the same time, there are people that play solo all the time. And like during like Fury, during like Asgard and Jot as an example, during Asgard, if you have all 3 towers, what happens on the 4th towers that you want to hit? Everyone goes solo. Even I went solo to try to get the shards. And then during Jot, it's the same thing during, you know, clan events. Everyone goes hard, solo attacking basically the throne to max their CPs and to get shards. And I got a crap ton of shards this Jot, and it's the most shards I've ever gotten in Jot, and it, you know, kind of costly with troops, but that's how it goes. But I feel like the game is still not very clan based. I feel like it's very, very much so solo players, or even, you know, small clans, like, you know, 6-man clans, 8-man clans, versus like how it was before. Like, you go into a brand new kingdom and it's like everyone wants to join a clan, everyone wants to be in the top clan. And as the months kind of progress, the people that aren't going to pay to win will die off from the game. People lose interest from the game, but the clans are still so packed with players. And then as time progresses, And as people have moved on, and as people do alt clans to try to gain shards, it's now 2-man clans, 6-man clans, 8-man clans, and I feel like the clans part of the game has changed quite a lot.
Mhm.
I remember one of the things a couple of years ago is, and I mean you kind of expect it to an extent. Ranking, I mean, so ranking for one, ranking's always been almost, you could almost count the people that will be in the top 15 of most killing competition ranking. You can almost name off the clans consistently of what people will be in the top 15. Almost. I mean, there are those surprise, you know what I mean? There are those surprise sneak-ins every now and then. And it used to be, about 3 years ago when, before, right, I want to say when 550 billion was max, 700B, somewhere in there was maxed. It was a max player. A lot of these events were geared more towards clans, more towards, let's get 15, 20, 30, 40 people or more into a clan. And now, now it's like you said, it's possible to fill an OS with 2 people. Well, if I start an OS with my max March starting being OS driver is about 95 to 100 mil. My max OS is only, maybe
159, 160.
Exactly. So even then, Amber can't put a full March in my OS. Prom can't put a full March in my OS.
The only thing that they've changed for OSs is like town OSs. They've increased the amount that we can now do. Like I can hold on. I can do 190 right now without any big boosts. I think
on a town.
I can go up to 230 or something.
I think
so. If I do an OS right now, just normally, I can do 181, no boost, no nothing. If I apply the boost of just a regular 300% boost of Warrior Onslaught or whatever, I think it goes up to 2 something. Let's see, Onslaught, whatever. It's at 212 for me. And I'm not in an OS setup. If I were to change my OS setup, it'd probably go up a bit as well. But I mean, the only thing they've really changed for that is the towns. But yeah, it is very limited for strongholds, pops, thrones, towers, all that. It's very limited, and only one person is really benefiting. I mean, both still can benefit, but the player that has the most March inside the OS gains the most shards, and that's why people don't want to join OSs, because they want their full March to gain the shards.
Right.
Well, we have a very simple solution for that. When we do OSs, we use presets. So we know that
we've done that as well.
Everybody's going to use these 80 or 79.5 million presets, and that guarantees a fair point and shard distribution. Then
we do presets for stronghold defenses, not so much the onslaughts, but like there's a gazillion guys in Ret all trying to get into the stronghold, so we do presets of like 40 million to 50 million to 30 million so that we can try to get as many guys in, but you don't get as many shards because it's divided by X amount of players.
We normally split into 3 onslaughts, so I mean we'll all call an onslaught, but our max March for calling it, and then with 3 players we all hop our double into someone else's onslaught to just fill space. So it's 3 full onslaughts, and we all, whatever our max March is for calling it. But the only hiccup there is, I mean, if 2 of us hit slightly before the other one, and the third person hits, and it's like if you're hitting a tower, for instance, 2 onslaughts hit, 1 takes the meat, 1 takes the troops behind it. By the time the third one hits, all they're getting is resources. So I mean, it comes with its risks, but I mean, if we all hit meat, I mean, we're all getting shards, we're all getting equal losses, we're all getting, you know what I mean? So it kind of plays out in that regard, but there's a definite strategy to the OSs as well. And it's like, that's where I think in a lot of these, like it seems like the CVC update was a precursor for the next update. Like they gave us the update backwards. They updated the event for the SH tower, but now we've got to wait for the SH tower.
Yeah.
It was like when they went to when they came
It was
out
the
with
same back then when they added these gold marches.
Oh, yeah,
with Odin level 6. Nobody was able to defend it, and I think that's kind of one thing they like to do. If they add something quite new, they make it impossible, and over time, with new achievements, with town skins, with fever skins, they make it possible to achieve.
Yeah.
Well, right. I mean, there was.
I got a question from someone that they sent me in a PM. Sorry, going back to Fury for it. When Home Kingdom towers, do you give away more points by just defending towers with Plarium troops to help, or is it advantageous to OS 1 to 3 times to kill Plarium troops before you start defending? So the question is, do you give away more points by defending towers with Plarium troops in them, or is it better to kill off the Plarium troops and then defend them?
I think it really depends on your opponent. Let's take the easy answer first. If your opponent is slow and you see that you're a lot faster sending those OSs, I would kill those towers. If you want to prevent the enemy from scoring and you know that they would kill the towers faster or at least as fast as you could go for the sneaky defend with lower tier troops, which means you defend with like T6, and then you have the tower troops T7 and T8 in your back that help you, that prevent your enemy from scoring those troops, because your troops are going to be harder to kill. And you kind of save the life of the tower troops by defending with lower tier troops and the tower troops in the back.
I think it depends on like I think it would depend almost on saturation point too. I mean, defending a tower has a lot more mechanics to it than defending a town. Because we obviously don't have multiple troop types in if you're defending solo. But now the other thing is if you can get multiple people in with multiple different troop types, all with reputes, I've seen it compared to an accordion effect. If you have the strength in the middle, there's going to be nowhere for that front to accordion back to. There's no way it's going to fold. So I think it would probably depend, like R4 said, a lot on like how quick your opponent can hit.
Yes.
I mean, like if they take completely all the meat out of the tower, by the time you run in there with the troops that you're gonna want to hold things, you're not gonna have enough numbers to really hold. Because normally when you're defending a Fury tower, at least normally when I think of defending, I'm thinking about multiple onslaughts being able to come at us at once. So if you have 2 or 3 players defending like we usually do, and you can fill that up with reinforcements, it's not necessarily a problem. But the trouble is if like, 3 players defending that, fair enough, but if you take one person out to refresh, you lose 1/3 of your meat shield. So, I mean, it's just you make your meat shield weaker while that one person refreshes their troops. So I think it would kind of depend also on like your clan's capability. Oh, town name changed to Miss Me. We know what that means. Before I forget my thought, because it appears Torn has appeared. I think it would depend on if you think you can be the meat of the tower to prevent your opponent from hitting the higher troops, then by all means. If you need the tower troops for the meat to protect your troops and take the brunt of the hit to get you the maximum amount of points and shards for defending, then that would need to be addressed from your clan and a strategy point and how you want to play it. But like that's an excellent idea. And of course,
yeah, that's what I was saying. It really depends on your and that's the strategic aspect of the play. It depends on your capabilities, how many people you have to reinforce, and what other clans are there in the kingdoms. Is it one big clan, or are they split across a few smaller clans.
Right.
How many fighters are there active? But I agree. I mean, if you are able to defend the towers with lower tier troops, then you could probably also just burn them because the enemy then probably isn't strong enough either way. So, I mean, we decided for us that we just kill those towers. It's more points than defending.
Hello, Torin! In case you guys can't notice it, because I know my background's a little small, I can't really span this in. I might be able to blow up my background a bit. Torin is here.
Good evening, Torin. Happy to have you here. Why didn't you announce yourself with a ban?
There we go.
Yeah, we see the town now. Yeah, but we kind of, I mean, I must admit, I kind of get used to these reports from Homegang and from Fury, killing those towers and getting like 20 to 30 million shards. And when I hit normal towns, or even if I defend a stronghold defense and I get like 2 or 3 million shards, which is quite okay, I'm somehow disappointed because I just got used to getting so many shots from these towers.
Yeah, it really, the amount of shards lately have been really awesome. Like I think I'm sitting on 1.2 billion shards right now. Still, I just haven't decided what I'm doing with them.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. I'm at 1.69. I've never had so many.
Well, Negan, you should invest them into maxing some ace here.
I know, but
Torn says I have a high ping.
I have.
Yeah, as we have 25 seconds delay on the stream, so by the time we say something, it takes 25 seconds.
Yeah, I have Odin at 8. I have Loki done. Loki's at 10. And I have Thor at 10. So Odin is the last one that I truly need, but then all the other ones are for like town boosts.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't know. It's like, again, you're trying to prioritize what you want to do. Like, do you want to train a bunch of T8s and have them ready for, Asgard or Throne during Jot? I personally think it's a waste during Jot, but I think Asgard is a better use of T8s. But yeah, it's a tough decision. Like, I almost just want to hoard it, just like I hoard my gold.
So one of the guys in chat asked, Torn, is it possible for Plarium to make a decent effort or a decent offer of VIP? Torn says he will pass it on. VIP is huge. I know R4, yours is maxed now, right?
Yeah, I'm maxed.
I thought Torn would max me out, but he only got me to 58. Actually, 56. He got me to 56 or 57, and I had to use my own points.
But he gave you town skins for having a baby.
So I want VIP.
Yeah, Negan got the Guard of Fertility.
Oh.
Because my skins are strong.
Now we'll know on Negan's next stream when Torrin changes all those little like Viking statues in his town to little like Buddha statues of fertility. We'll know exactly why.
I should have the power to create little baby towns around me.
One of the things like VIP is huge. I've seen a lot of people want. Torrin said his best joke ever. Dude, I think he's clowning on you with that VIP 58.
Yeah, he is. Negan being a crybaby. Yeah.
Like my VIP's like my VIP's a 50. One of the things about that is like I've seen a lot of people say like they don't currently they're having issues with the offers of VIP. Like that was one of the things like I tried to justify too is how much do I really want to spend to max this VIP out? And it just hasn't. I mean, it's not that I don't want to. It's more or less like it hasn't been on my budget. but that's I've seen that a lot. It's awesome that Torrent's gonna forward that because like I see a lot of people say that they want the offers to be better in both the bank and some other things.
But you know what? I remember back when Asgard gear came out, you needed a lot of runic coins to get it, and I went for those ladders getting runic coins. And if I did test the gear. It is good, but if I compare to what I needed to invest into runic coins to get one piece of gear and what I got power-wise out of it, and compare to what you need to spend and on VIP, you get a lot more power with VIP than with runic coins converted to Asgard gear.
And it seems like I think Torn kind of planned that with Negan right there too. You were supposed to test the VIP, Negan. No.
I did. I got that upcoming. I got an Excel spreadsheet. I think that is the wildest and biggest one I ever made, because I tested everything on my VIP test.
So
my next test will be 59 when Torrent can hook me up.
We have a contest. Torrent's thrown a gauntlet out. Let's do a contest. Whoever guesses the number of VIP points Negan needs for level 60 will get a reward. And Negan will also get that number of points. Negan, please PM Torin the number.
Okay.
So,
hold on. I gotta hide my screen. Actually, he knows my number, but I'll hide my.
So okay, guys, you have to
my phone.
guess.
My phone will tell me.
You said you were at 58, I think.
I'm at level 58 right now. Yeah.
So Negan is at 58, level 58 VIP. Guess the number that Negan needs to max to get to 60. And you will get a prize from Torin, as well as Negan will get the points to finish his VIP.
And in the meantime, give me some Asgard skins.
Negan, you got banned.
No, I'm on my phone now.
No, he kicked himself out.
I was
the phone has the specific amounts of VIP points.
Right. Actually,
But PC doesn't. PC doesn't.
does too.
All right.
How? No, it doesn't.
I thought it did. Okay, so how many points at 68 or 58? 68. Goodness, I'm projecting you into the future already. How many points at 58 does Negan need for VIP 60? Yeah, it's right there. Oh, no, it's points to next level. Yeah, my apologies. My bad. You're right, Negan.
Alright, I'm sending. I mean, Torin will know the number, but I'm
5
sending
minutes.
it to.
5
minutes.
Torin's given 5 minutes to figure this out. It's a good thing I put slow mode on her there. 5 minutes to figure this out.
Alright, I have my VIP stats shown, so good luck with the numbers, people.
No.
Good luck with zooming in, yeah.
I'll send you guys the numbers as well, so you see.
Ooh.
If you guys see it before me.
I feel like we're doing insider trading information here.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh! It's not as...
That one was close. That one was
yeah,
close.
I saw that. It's not as ugly as I thought it would be.
I think he wants like specific numbers though, like this, like right to the T, like every single decimal point.
Good luck with that.
That is going to be a tough one.
The other one is close as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Special Loki said what hurts most is the silver with these events.
Oh yeah. The amount of troops, like the amount of T7 and stuff we're training, man, it eats up the silver. Like every troop type, especially
Dude, I went, oh man, silver is crazy. I started with 150 trillion silver last month, and I trained to get ready for Jod and for Asgard, and I went down to 50, but the re-healing takes forever. Like, or not takes forever, like consumes a lot, especially when you're like being very consistent with trying to like keep up with healing after you lose the troops. Man, I've gone
Right.
through so much silver, it sucks.
Yeah, same for me. I thought I had a lot of silver, but I don't.
Yeah.
Apparently not for this game style.
Yeah,
I think-
I had close to 160 trillion silver. I think now I'm down to like 120 trillion silver. But like I said though, we pick and choose like a lot of our events, so we don't necessarily go heavily
Yeah.
into every event.
Are you guys also playing like slim? Like you're obvious. I think you said it before, but you're playing slim to start, and then you grow.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah. We make sure every CVC for us, we make sure we're under 10T because we know we can max League of Conquerors versus League of Warriors.
who's hacked into your account? It's
And then once we see like who our opponent is for like Fury, for KVK, or we decide if we're going heavily for Yacht or Asgard, then we will train accordingly. So we'll kind of
Yeah, we do the same. We also watch Influence very actively. I mean, I was literally down to 2 trillion. I don't remember being that small for a long time, because we did lose last home game. We wanted to win this one, so I went as small as I can possibly be, and that is around 2 trillion now.
Yeah, it after I didn't really think about how much influence I was carrying spy-wise until again, courtesy of Spartak, my
True.
spies were taking this last yacht. And then I was like, oh wow, I can get smaller than I normally thought.
Yeah, my scouts get killed every major event. I mean, I don't know. That seems to be a running gag since Lev killed all of my scouts. Now, each time. Every yard, every Asgard. Last yard, I went to have lunch, really, just like 15 minutes. I came back, my scouts were gone.
Baby
I
is
forgot
not
to shield.
Ooh, we got a baby Negan.
Hey, baby.
It's baby N3gan.
She's even got your hair, Negan. Look at
Wow.
that. Goodness.
That hair is impressive.
I know.
Yeah. I got strong genes, guys.
Absolutely. That's worth some VIP.
Wow. Yeah. I almost want to borrow some of that hair. I mean, like, man, like giving me like some hair envy here. Goodness.
By the way, is someone watching who's got it right in the chat? Because I don't.
I'd hope Torin is. I mean, like, we saw the number. That's I probably should have turned slow mode on for even longer.
Torin says, "Stop it." Okay, stop guessing,
Stop!
guys.
Stop! Everyone, stop spam! Stop
With
the
flood.
spam! Stop the spam! Stop it!
She is, dude. She like Queen Freya's right. She's growing quickly.
Stop the
Negan, like,
spam!
you borrowed that baby, right? That's not the same size baby we saw like a month ago.
Yeah. She's a month and a half, I think, now.
Wow,
Like, goodness gracious.
that goes fast.
Yeah, growing very quickly.
Okay, let's delete those numbers. I will help you, Ember.
Yeah.
There's a lot of deleted messages. Oh, the
Yeah, we're
spam.
taking
Yeah,
the
we're
ones
removing
after-
those.
We're
after
removing
Torrent said
spam.
stop.
Rap of Torn. The Torn rap.
So, Negan said, or Torin says, "Give me 5 minutes." So, R4, you wanna do the Jeopardy song?
What? you lured me onto the stream for that?
We're just gonna start fishing. I mean, no. I mean, we would have to change Baby Shark to Baby Negan now at this point. I mean,
I mean, Negan is probably singing some lullabies in the evening, so he has a routine.
That Blade Master,
Yeah.
I hate to inform you, but that was kind of on purpose.
My-
we
my
didn't
lu-
want
my
you guys
lullaby-
to see how many numbers Negan had left.
My lullabies consist of the Torn Wrap.
Oh, do they really?
We have Como writing Battle Royale. No, that is on my channel.
Yeah, that is the wrong channel. I don't have the bots. You guys don't have little bots for me. I have actually looked into doing some stuff like that. I just don't.
I think those little bots are pretty cool. They're pretty cool looking.
The battle royale is
I'm kinda
definitely
jealous.
Yeah, I like them as well. They just add something to the chat.
Oh, and then the big props on your stickers and emojis. By the way,
Yay!
I saw your trolling sticker yesterday. It made me quite audibly laugh.
Yeah, you can even use them in the chat, and I have some more in the pipeline.
I believe Negan, you have member stickers as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I have a few.
Yeah.
It's mostly of me, but
I'm the support. I'm the support streamer. I'll support these guys in person and not monetary wise.
But you could.
But I could, yes, I very much could. It's one of those things we like for you guys. I like seeing you guys ask for battle royales, even in my chat, because like it shows that we are each. It shows very much that each one of us on here we're unique, but our audience at the same time also knows our uniqueness.
we should do
Sometimes
a Call of Duty battle royale with our viewers.
Oh.
Yeah, we could. I was thinking about it. You know, what I did is I asked on my Discord channel, and I asked for what other games you play, just because I want to have a game where I can play with players without
Viewers.
restrictions
Yeah.
and really do stuff other than just standing beside each other.
And trading heads.
Are you still playing Diablo Immortal R4?
No, I stopped that. I realized how much money you need to invest in order to get a decent account, and I realized that I already have one game that I'm focusing on money-wise, and I don't want to afford a second one. No, I'm staying away from that.
Do you know what would be okay? Do you guys know the game Rust?
I've heard.
Yes, you played that. I saw you playing it.
So in Rust, you can create servers, and what I'm thinking, I think it'd be pretty cool. So in Rust, you gotta go out and gather resources, and then you can build yourself a fort, and then you can go raid forts. I think it'd be pretty cool to have a bunch of viewers play Rust. You create different clans, and then you build as much as you can in a time limit, and then you go raid each other.
Yeah,
Just
and then I
saying.
get the
I think that'd be
huge
fun.
red fort.
I think that'd be pretty sweet. And then winner
That would
gets
be
a bunch of Viking rewards.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, yeah, if the audience approves. Are those 5 minutes over? I think we shouldn't be too soft with Torin.
You might fall asleep. It is evening, right? Like,
Yeah, it's evening for him. It's past
Someone-
10 p.m. for me, so it should be around the same time for him as well.
Hopefully you didn't fall asleep.
He did during my stream. He said, I need coffee, and then he was off.
Oh, system message. Let's see what this says. Messenger from Torin. The exact number of VIP points is 15,440,694,128. Guessing such a number is very difficult, but these guys were the closest.
There's two that I saw.
You have Andrew Yomes Viking, Linus Peterson,
Oh. A few people are getting something sick.
Colmo, Colomka, Komolka, Gruzi. We'll write these down, by the way, too. Don Tyolk, Elena, Nafanya, Special Loki, Sonia, Jiren, Who Am I, Juna, and Eins. Congrats to you. I am waiting for your IDs in the chat. P.S. Negan, wait for the VIP on your account. Best regards, Torin.
I'm waiting.
Awesome.
Waiting.
I will put
Waiting.
these in chat.
But you still need to test
Thank
that
you.
stuff, Negan.
Yes,
Test.
yes.
I'm gonna test it with my clan with you in the next stream you do in Jot.
Yeah, let's compare it. I got all those figures from level 55 to 60.
But you can't shield this time.
Yeah. You're gonna tell me, oh, I'm just gonna test something. Don't shield, and then I got 10 retos on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna test it with 59, with 10 OSs,
Yeah,
And then-
exactly. Yes.
and then I gotta do 60 with 10 OSs.
Yeah. That's absolutely yeah.
So
And
no
then
shield.
you tell Torrin, we're just gonna test. I don't know what happens if 20 accounts have all town skins maxed that are available in the game.
Yeah.
Sending an OS on R4.
And then as a reward, he can give you gold.
Exactly.
Maybe
Take it-
maybe Torin can nerf the infirmary capacity to where
Yeah.
everything that
Get 'em
dies for
all
the
his troops
test
back.
just goes for healing, and then he gives you the boost to heal it all. I'm
and
throwing it
please
out.
give me the silver as well.
Oh no, that would be the one thing to leave out.
But I remember, weren't there? I mean, I missed it. I just saw it as a player, but back then, I think 1.5 years back, they did these burn the streamer events in your time. You remember this one,
like
Negan?
burn the streamers. I remember that. I never did it. I wasn't a level enough to be able to do it, but I know Stars did it, and
Yeah.
she got burned, I think, at one point.
Smirnoff
And I
too,
think-
right?
Also,
Wow.
Real Titan Games, I think, did
I
it.
think Real Titan Games did it. I think Vaco did it. Jarl Vaco, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And maybe Smirnoff, I don't remember. But it was all the bigger streamers
Yeah, it's
that
been a while.
had that had the ability to do it. But now it's so much harder now that like we just have so many troops that it's just-
You have so many troops.
I guess I have so many troops that it's almost not worth it. Like there has to be some sort of awesome reward, I think, to make it interesting.
Yeah. I mean, back then, I think it was the resources, right? They pumped
Yeah,
the
it's
cities up with resources,
Yeah.
trillions of everything.
R4 ban.
But I'm not sure if that's something that would be popular today, because I think it has the smell of gathering shards for free.
I mean, for us, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for us, yeah.
I believe
Oh,
so.
I think I got the VIP points.
Are you can you get into the game, R4, out of curiosity? Congratulations to you guys that won this. Congrats, of course, big congrats to Negan on the VIP as well. Did he ban you now, or is he saying it'd be a ban to do a burn the streamer event?
No, it wouldn't be a ban. She just let one rip. Okay.
Double
was-
congrats, Negan.
Yeah, there was some info about it, and they said that if like things like that for streams and all that, they would just have to explain what was happening. We
okay.
ourselves wouldn't get banned because it's our event.
Right,
But for those that are sending to us, they would just have to explain I was participating in this event for this streamer, and then it would be pardoned essentially.
Right.
Mm. Yeah, true. I remember that discussion, yeah. But Torrin clearly said that everybody participating during events or streams, even if they get something from the support team, they just need to say they participated in a streamer event, and that's basically it. And
Right.
well, it needs to match, obviously.
Well, yeah. Do not, please, for those of you listening, do not use use us as blanket statements for yacht.
No, hit me. I ask everyone to hit me. Full OSs.
Yeah, but not on me, please. And leave my scouts alone. I love them.
That was the first, this was the last yacht that has been the first yacht in a long time that my scouts got pillaged.
Nah, not for me.
Normally I get test hit, and that's about as far as it goes. But lo and behold, this time I decided I would run like 20% boost.
Mm.
And no reducers. I was just kind of just sitting in yacht and went out for breakfast.
Yeah.
Went out for breakfast.
And you know what I realized as well? I mean, I'm always in hunting mode, which means I got my hunting set on, a hunting hero skin, and Asgard gear. And both are pretty bad for defending towns.
Oh, yeah. When I logged off for breakfast, because went out to eat, I logged off for breakfast, and I still had, I believe I had Challenger hero skin on versus Brother in Arms. So there wasn't even any skin bonus to slow anything down.
Yeah.
But congrats, of course, congratulations to the winners again.
Yeah, congrats to everybody. Tell us what you won.
Be interesting to see what you got. Yeah, we don't even know what you won. So please, if Torrin gives you your guys' stuff, or when he gives you your guys' stuff, let us know. Oh, there's a new event, new competition to kill R4 Scouts next yacht? Question mark.
No, there's not. Please don't. Each time I increase my meat shield and it gets demolished either way. I don't get it. And I don't consider myself being weak, but they do it anyway. I don't get it. That's kind of a running gag or something.
Wildfire for Moret and I cannot remember the player name for the life of me right now, out of Spartak, are the ones that had a field day with my scouts this last yacht.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I didn't think they could be taken. I just didn't think they could be taken as easily as they were.
What? I don't know if I heard my name. Sorry.
Yeah, I said congrats on the VIP.
Oh, thanks. I wanted to like turn them on now, but I guess I need to do a tester video on it.
Yeah.
On R4, so.
On R4.
Don't.
Oh, awesome.
Otherwise, I will need to skip my events. I just stay shielded the whole yard.
Stop being shielded.
Oh no.
But I think I got like 20 full T7 hits by a max
here.
player. That is what was needed to kill my scouts.
He said R4 ban. Like I don't know if that means currently banned now or.
No, I'm not banned. Wait a second. I can show you the game. Well, it's rather small, but that's my game. No, I'm still here. I'm chilling. Everything is green. No message from anybody. My town's looking good. My gold is here. I'm happy.
Oh, we've got somebody saying, please halt all town skins to Negan and hook us regular people up.
What?
Oh,
Please
goodness.
halt all town skins on Negan.
Oh, is Torrin still here? Did he fall asleep?
I mean, he hasn't said goodbye, so I'm assuming he's still here.
Yeah, he probably is.
He just, he likes to sleep. Like in my song, I mentioned it. He slept in my stream, and people were hanging out.
And he's just sneaky. He also didn't show in chat on my stream. He just showed up by banning me.
He likes watching from a distance.
Yeah, looking around.
So far, Torrin gave a mystery surprise.
Wait,
We're
what?
We're not sure what that prize is yet to the people that can guess Negan's VIP.
Wait, what?
He says my town now says sleeping Negan or sleeping Torrin. Goodness. People had to guess the correct numbers for Negan to get to VIP 60. The people that were close got a reward. Torin, if you need more of the IDs, let me know. I can make sure the IDs were missing. If you missed any.
I got Deadly writing me yummy scouts. No, this is not what I was
over here,
talking about.
Sleepy Torin. Torin might need coffee.
And he could probably kill my scouts. Looking at those kills.
I bet Torin could kill my scouts.
Didn't Torin light you on fire at one point, Negan?
No, I don't think he has. Actually, did he? I don't know. Can he turn a town on fire?
Torin,
without...
can you turn on the burn animation without actually burning our town?
I wonder.
I don't want my town to burn, but I mean, it would be kind of cool to see what the animation on Guard of Shielding burning looks like.
I wonder if he can dismiss all our troops.
Oh, I would cry. I'm not even gonna joke about that. I would cry. I do not have the boost for that. He says, sleeping Torin, we might need coffee to keep Torin awake. But if it goes much longer, we might need coffee to keep our 4 awake.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still good for half an hour, I guess.
He just changed my name in the game, as you know.
No.
No, he can't? Okay. Well, then he needs to burn your troops. If there's no other way, burn them, Torin.
There's nothing else to do but burn a Negan? Is that the rest of the rest of the earning for his VIP? Oh, he says no burns. Mine just changed to no burns. Привет. No burns. There will be no burns today.
Well, I can relax then.
And it didn't ban you. You got into the game.
No, not this time. I got banned 2 days ago.
Yeah.
When did I stream? On Friday.
He says apologies, high pings. So there is a Torin lag. Let me see my ping rate. Mine's actually not bad. 3.3 millisecond or 3 millisecond render rate.
Wait a second,
It's because Torin's on that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Not today, R4. Is the response. Amber asked, what about a challenge for Bones to get VIP 60?
Yeah, we need to get Bones up.
What?
He's looking a little slim.
Slim? Oh, I'm definitely slim. My VIP is 50 currently. Yeah, 50, just shy of 51.
Let's get him to at least 50 and a half.
50 and a half? 50 and a half? Oh, that's messed up. Well, I mean, I was, talking about the points needed to get you to VIP 68. I'm projecting you 8 levels higher than needed. Oh, goodness. 74 people online. Oh, there are. Are there 74? 72? We got a good chat going today. As R4 said, the VIP, it'll be interesting to see, Negan, if you test this. One of the things I've wondered is, how well does VIP 60 against VIP 60 play out?
VIP 60? What? VIP 60?
Well, now that, R4's VIP is maxed.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, not today, R4. I will be fired. I don't know specifically. Oh, I think that's to Prom's comment of 74 people in chat. We all get Guard of Shielding. Negan's response, Torin's response is, I will be fired. We don't want to fire Torin.
No, we need him.
It'll be interesting to see how well Negan's test of VIP 60 would go against R4's VIP 60.
Oh, battle of the strengths.
Yeah, could be interesting. Well, but then you need to wait until, I don't know, Jotunheim before we can actually test it.
God or
Yeah.
Asgard.
Or
Yeah,
Asgard, yes.
Or if our kingdoms are in any of each other's kingdoms.
Kamolka.
Or like CVC and stuff.
ID.
Well, I tested the attacks and defenses on town, attack defenses on fortress, march size effect, OS size effect, march speed effect, and convoy capacity effect.
Oh, and Andrew Yome's Viking.
And that is going to be released, I hope, within the next days. But I underestimated the amount of work that needs to go into this.
Oh.
But I wanted to ask, I just realized something. So maybe you can do the math with me real quick. To max CVC, because that I think in the beginning was the topic. So now we are League of Odin, and we need for the clan achievements 100 trillion points.
Good luck, Godspeed. May Odin shine mercifully upon you.
Oh, it's 160, isn't it? For Odin?
100 trillion.
160 trillion. 100,000 million billion. Yeah, it's 160 trillion for clan.
Wait a second. I'm looking at Clans Battle. We are in League of Odin, so not the highest one. And
Oh, you're in Odin. I'm in
You're
Asgard.
You're in
right?
Asgard. Ian.
Right.
My bad. Sorry.
But I mean, wait a second. I got a table how many troops you get from an stronghold defense. So you get about in total 2.2 billion T7.
I've got a points chart, by the way. Well, Proxy has a points chart.
Yeah, but you need yes, that's where I took it from. That is really good, by the way. And you need the amount of troops and then see how many points you get per troop kill.
Right, of course there's gonna be that's an average again, like all the awesome charts that the Proxy peoples put out. It averages out to roughly 8.3 for 3 categories. 16 per SH per level 6 siege. So I mean it would depend again on how many players are in troop types hitting Bye FMR Toodles. Thank you for being here. I think FMR is heading off the stream. I think it would depend on how many people are in your SH to max with that, by the way. Then of course, with those people, it would then factor into gear, VIP, and other stuff too. Because how many they're gonna kill if they don't kill enough. If what they don't kill, you would potentially kill. So it would change your personal score slightly.
Now, what I did, I'm just confused because it seems so much, but maybe there's something wrong in my calculation. That's why I wanted to check with you. So what I did is I looked at how many troops you kill in a stronghold defense, scouts and warriors.
Right.
And then I looked at how many points you get. So you get 60 points for T4, 150 for T5, 346, and then 600 for T7.
There could be more. I'm just not sure how it would factor in. So
and then I had a look at. Now, if you know how many troops you kill in a stronghold defense and what you get in terms of points, because the CVC scoreboard tells you how many you will get, and it tells you get 647. That's the points you get. But if I do the math in order to max 100 trillion points, and that makes me think I did something wrong. I need 72 stronghold defenses, level 6.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
That cannot be possible.
N3gan get Raptorin.
That was. Oh, by the way, that was an awesome rap. By the way.
Thanks.
Oh, Torin, if you're still here, we've got people saying another round. did a. I think we're I think one of the things that we've seen is when it comes to these events, it's definitely oh wait, somebody said you need 8 level 6 SH sieges to max R4.
8?
8 to max clan. That's all you did was siege.
Yeah, definitely have to look at the sheet again.
They are like, it is definitely one of the things that one of the things that it's promoting is
But even 8 is not possible. I only have
Right.
4.
right, 4
Let me
is-
break up my alliance during CVC, then it's
Ooh.
possible.
Linus Peterson got Guard of Shielding.
Nice.
Very
Congrats,
nice.
I will get mine from
Congrats.
Jotunheim reward.
Congrats. It is an awesome Torrent says gifts then sleep. It is an awesome town guard.
And it's a good one to get before Fury
Shielding.
because you need to train a lot of TV7 for
You have
it.
shielding, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what it was.
I thought you did 2 R4.
No, I don't. But I will get it because we won a few competitions during Jotunheim. So we qualified for getting town skins. And as I ranked pretty well, I will get one.
Gruzy got +1 Bloody Jarl. Kolmka
I don't have
got
shielding.
3 million runics.
Wait a second.
Guard of Tirelessness. Yeah, I don't have shielding.
Andrew Yomes Viking + Bloody Jarl.
I have Guard of Unity, Lotus, Poleaxe, and Cunning. And Tirelessness. Oh no, I already got.
You don't have shielding?
No, I don't have shielding. I have Hell, Annihilation, Prosperity, Wisdom, Strength, Poleaxe, Cunning, Tirelessness, Lotus, and Unity.
Shielding is
And then-
nice for troop offense guarding fortress, defense capturing fortress, health guarding fortress, offense during an attack against T3. So you've got the added bonuses that added bonuses the others for the other troops, I believe, right? Like
I can increase my Unity and
we need
the
VIP.
Lotus.
We need a VIP
takes care of.
donation option to give extra away. Oh, yeah, if we could gift VIP points. We could gift a lot of the stuff that we have in our items.
I wish we could trade. I wish there was like a central trade for like resources where like you could be like, I want to trade like 2 trillion wood for like, I don't know, 2 trillion silver or something
Right.
in equal, and make it like an open global type trade where there's a bunch of different options, and if people want to like undercut other people just so that they can get something, I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would definitely be helpful for the players.
I don't see R4, but I can hear R4.
Yeah, I need to. I got this weird camera. I mean, I thought it was a good idea to have just my. It's a normal camera for shooting photos, and I connected with
DSLR.
USB, but it decharges so quick. After 2 hours, I need to change the batteries, even though it is charging, but it consumes so much energy.
Are you using a DSLR?
Yes.
Why don't you
using
just use
Sony.
a regular webcam?
That's what I will do. I wanted to have a good
Easier.
video quality, but I will sell this one. This is really not good.
There's this guy. He's a rapper. I watch him all the time. He's pretty good. He has this webcam that he uses, and it's like really really good quality. I want to get it. I just gotta find out what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like super crazy good though.
Yeah, I took the wrong one. I got a Sony ZV-1 that I use. It is more a vlogging camera because I wanted to have something hybrid, something that I can also take with me and do some photos and videos on the go. but I don't recommend it for streaming.
I thought somebody asked if we knew when Guard of Shielding was going to be in the store. Oh, special look, you got Guard of Cunning. Awesome. Somebody asked when Guard of Shielding was. It has not been in the store
I'm
yet.
back.
We thought it was going to be.
Harry Mac, yeah, there we go.
Hello.
Thank
We
you.
honestly thought I thought Guard of Shielding was going to come out this month. We haven't seen it yet. We haven't had news of when it will come out. Of course, big props to Torin for all of these gifts for you guys that guessed correctly. Big thanks to him, and awesome congrats on the VIP to N3gan as well.
Thanks. I didn't do much. It's all Torin.
Oh goodness. Well, it had to be stressful, right? I mean, because he could have made people guess the right number and then subtracted that number from it and then given it back. I mean, he did that to R4 yesterday. He subtracted all of his gold and then gave the difference back. Plus a little extra, I think.
Yeah, I got some extra. That was really nice. Thank you again, Torin. Yeah, I had 20 billion gold and he took it away. And I mean, that hurts quite a lot.
Chiron got a last achievement level that he was missing.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, some really cool rewards for the audience.
Of course, yeah. Like it's always nice to see these guys get stuff.
Nice to see Bones get some VIP. Just saying.
How was your CVC matchup looking? Ours is pretty easy. We got one with 23 wins and 107 losses. That seems like a win for us.
Ours has 4 wins and 5 losses. Fairly new clan.
Okay, fairly even.
They've played 9 CVCs so far. Judging by the look out of it, it looks easy, but I mean, we've seen some that look easy and are very much an interesting upset. Torin's like, I did it! Congrats! Woohoo! Yay! Good job, Torin. I believe he handed out all the prizes. I think that's what I did it was for.
By the way, talking about prizes, I must say, Torin, this new spreadsheet works perfectly. I did enter all my winners, and they got everything already today. And I did add a lot because I gathered every winner from from our competition, and I think I got a list of, I don't know, maybe 50 winners or something, and he did that all today. So thank you very much, Torin. From everybody, received some messages that you made a lot of people happy today.
Oh yeah, Torin's like, I need to sleep.
Yeah, it's late for him.
Yeah, it is. It's pushing close to 11 or midnight for you guys? Or
yeah, it's close to 11 midnight. Yeah.
I think I gotta get going too. The baby's crying. I've been away from her for a while. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna make a rap about myself.
You take a N3gan baby nap over there. Is that what's going on?
We'll see.
Yes, thank you, Torin, absolutely, for stopping by. It was super awesome to see you today.
Yes,
It's been a while. I think the last time Torin was on my stream, I believe, was the last time R4 was on my stream as well. Might have been shortly after that. It's been a few months. He said he's happy to see us all together. Awesome. Haven't had N3gan on my stream. So I hadn't had N3gan on my stream for a while either. It's been a minute.
Been a while.
Yeah. So we've all kind of.
He's busy making babies.
Yeah. Good night, Torin. Good night, Torin. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Torin. Have a good night, and thank you for hooking up the audience and N3gan as well.
Absolutely.
I didn't do it. It was all Torin.
I didn't say you did anything. I thanked him for hooking you up.
Oh yeah. Goodness. That was kind of like that was really all I had. have anything else?
I just need to figure out how I can run 8 stronghold defenses to max my clan CP.
Have Negan join your opponent and then just throw troops at you? No. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I mean,
I didn't even check what the enemy kingdom is.
So if you were to run 2 right when it begins, because do you have an alliance clan?
Yeah, we do have 2 level 6 Odins, and the alliance is just basically a small alt account.
Okay. So if you were to run those 2 right at the very beginning,
yes,
and then 24 hours after that, then you run it again.
Yes,
you'd have to be like right on it. But what time is CVC for you at your time?
It's starting 2 a.m. in the night.
Oh, dude, that sucks. 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So
I mean, every event, Jotunheim starts at the same time. All those events start then. Even Asgard, it's a big pain for me. But what can I do?
We normally.
You can move to Canada.
That's a way to do it.
We normally run 2 sieges, start a CVC, and then.
I gotta bounce, guys. With baby's not happy. Thanks for having me on here, Bones, and it was good chatting with you, R4.
Thank you for
everyone
stopping by, Negan, for being here.
Thanks everyone who said hello and hangs out with us. Appreciate chilling, and congrats to all the winners, all the future winners, all the past winners, all the people. I'm tired. I'll see you guys in whatever stream I do next or video. I'm probably not gonna be very active this week. My brother's getting married actually this weekend. So
you need to test VIP. You need to be active.
Congrats to them, by the way, for getting married. It is a congrats thing for getting married, right?
I don't know. Sometimes. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Later, Negan.
Yeah, see you, Negan.
See you, everyone. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, I will drop as well. That's a good time to stop there. Everybody got their prices, their rewards, and my bed is calling me as well already.
Good night, R4. Oh yeah, as I have to change the. God, I have to change that now. One moment, and we'll make it to where people can actually see you.
Yeah, that's the thing with these overlays. I don't understand how Discord cannot add something easy.
Right. Oh, goodness.
You having some technical issues?
Yeah, I'm having a few technical issues here.
Try to hold. I think it's the Alt key that you need to press in order to rescale it.
You are 110% correct. That's what I was doing wrong.
Yeah. Okay, people can hear me, but
they can't see you. Yeah.
That's no worries. They've been seeing me the whole stream.
Go.
I think they had enough of me.
There we go. So they got to see me learn something new again too.
Yeah, especially when you have a few overlays, it can get really messy in OBS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no worries. There we go.
Yep.
Perfect.
Voila. Bam. All right. There's our 4 back to size.
Yay.
Thank you, Negan, for being here, man. It was awesome to have you on the stream. Awesome for R4 to join me for this too. I know it ran a little late for you.
No worries. Always happy to be here and have this kind of discussions. I was missing it. I think, the last time we did it was a long time ago, where we had those discussions on.
It has been
on
a while.
game changes. Yeah.
Always awesome. It's always awesome to sit and talk to you guys. especially and bring it to the community like this. It's always cool to have the talk in the community forum, so to speak, as we can as streamers. So big thank you as well for showing up, for doing this with me.
Sure. Yeah, I think we will fight the CVC with the changes and then talk about how we feel afterwards. I think we discussed how we feel up front, but that might change once we played it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, if your opponent fights, I'm not saying they won't. When your opponent fights, I should say, there's always the possibility of reaching higher checkpoints too, depending on battles. So
that's true.
I mean, it could.
Yeah, you never know if they're gonna fight. I don't think ours will fight. But if Nightmare Heaven, if you're watching this, please fight in a few hours.
We will have our CVC will be Jobu, J-O-B. They're the 4 and 5 clan.
Okay.
So be interesting to see how that CVC goes with them.
Yeah, ours will be boring. I can tell that up front. Now our clan, they had some almost 5 trillion players, but they only get 150 billion kills, so they don't fight regularly.
Good night to those of you that are off to bed. I understand it is late in Europe. In that part of the world. Thank you guys for stopping by. That was pretty much all I had for this stream. So I think in the course of our four logging off as well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Yeah. Thank you guys for stopping by. Of course, big thanks to Torin for giving out prizes to people and maxing Negan's VIP as well. Big props for that. Big thanks. Thank you to Negan and R4 for being here, talking strategy changes and other stuff with me. And for you guys for watching. Like big shout out and thank you for that too. For you guys for tuning in and participating in the Torin giveaway as well as like our conversation about this. I will ask this: if you guys like this sort of thing, if you want to see more of like R4 me, Negan, R4 me, whatever. If you want to see more of us on a stream together, guys, like drop it in the comments. You guys want to see something like of us discussing or something? As R4 gets this look like we're doing what? Like
wait, what?
As I bait him into another stream. If there's a topic or something you guys want to see us do, like videos together or something like that, you can propose it. We can see if we can schedule it. Not always guaranteed we can make it happen in a quick, speedy response, but we can try to work some stuff together. So, did you have anything else?
No, I think that sums it up pretty well. I enjoyed it. Was a pleasure to be on your stream. Also, thank you for setting that up. I think we were a bit lazy thinking about the possibility of streaming together, so focused on getting our own videos out. But yeah, I mean, I like these discussions because, as you said in the beginning, we have different views and opinions. I think which was especially enriching was the fact that we, as talking about CVC and being in different leagues, we got 3 different views of things.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'd say let's see how this CVC goes. I think it's going to be tough, especially because we're kind of in the sandwich, and I don't see how we can max it. And by sandwich, I mean we're too big to max it just from stronghold defenses, and not big enough to get placed against those fighting clans. So we will be against a non-fighter. We will struggle getting enough points to max everything. And already last CVC, as soon as we hit personals, everybody that needed to go out of the stronghold to help others max, and it really was a race for points in towards the end. And as mentioned, attacking just random towns and in the end even cohorts just to lose troops and heal them. And I don't think that is the objective of the game. It should be fun to play it and to max the CP.
Absolutely. That was one of the things we've discussed in my clan, how running a stronghold has almost become like hitting invaders for us. It's just kind of a necessary repetition a lot of the time.
Yeah, true.
So
we don't get hit anymore. I don't even remember who hit our stronghold defense the last time.
We very rarely get hit as well. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it very rarely happens. So it's been a couple of CVCs since we had somebody do that. But anyways, thank you once again for being here in the discussion. Hound is in the chat. Hello, Hound.
You're late, Hound. You promised to.
He said apologies. He said sorry. Hopefully he can make the next one.
No, there's no apology. We will hand this info over to Torin, and he will take care of Hound. Big punishment next time.
Oh goodness. Anyways, thank you guys once again, all of you for showing up. The guys for participating in the giveaway that Torin did. Thank you, Torin, of course, N3gan, R4, as well as, even Hound in the chat. Thank you guys all for showing up. Thank you, of course, to the audience for watching. Please, if you guys have ideas for streams you want to see us do together, or comments, or things you just would find interesting for us to talk about, or something like that, drop it in the comments. I will make sure if it is a comment for Hound, N3gan, or R4 that it gets forwarded to them, as well as, check out their channels. If you guys have not subscribed to them, go subscribe. Hound, R4, and N3gan, awesome guys. They do awesome videos, awesome content, good giveaways, and they're really part of our community. All three talk in proxy, which happens to be the community that I help. I admin. So all of them are part of my community. I know they are also part of the Vikings Discord community. And they're all streamers. So if you guys have not already, hit the like and subscribe button to their channels. And we will see you guys. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm sure R4 has videos coming out soon, as well as Hound. So again, thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you guys all here in the future.
All right. Good evening, guys.